Good morning, Satan. You're not up this early usually? Morning from a place. Yeah, I'm actually I've been up for a little while now. I got up at about 10 after 6 this morning. It's 5 after 7 and yeah, it's kind of sleeping in because during the week I'm usually up at about 20 after 5. So, can you guys hear me? Oh my goodness, 4 a.m. Satan. Yeah, that's a little early. So we've got a couple of hours difference. So I guess you can hear me because I'm a little quiet. Okay. What about my game sounds? Do you hear my game sounds? Let me just see what I've got Okay, so when I talk, I am louder than my game sounds. You hear the mumbles, and I'm still low? Okay, because if you're hearing the mumbles from the villagers, then I should be much louder than the villagers. I'm going to turn my mic up a bit. Make sure I'm there. Now I seem to be louder than my villagers on my end. Nice. Okay, good. Perfect. Good. Okay. So now I'm going to try. How's the coffee? Well, my first coffee was really good. Morning, Bowser. Or good evening to you. My first coffee was really good. I'm having my second coffee. Let me just check it out and see how good it is. Well, it's not as good as Ship makes it for me, but it's pretty good. All right. Oh yes. So now I wanted to do pretzel rocks. Uh, that's too loud, right? I don't even know if you guys can hear it. I don't know how to do pretzel rock. It's the first time. It's okay? Okay, good. So last time I thought I had pretzel rock on, but I turned the sound off. Slightly louder than the voice? Okay. It does sound a little, not loud to me, but I mean, I hear it more than the villagers, so let's see. How is that? I've turned it down a bit. Let me look at the settings here. Once I get this all sorted out, it'll be great. I'll know what I'm doing, and this is only my third stream, and my second stream doesn't really count because it didn't, I couldn't play. The game was stuttering, so I'm really hoping that today I'll be able to play. And I didn't think to get fully set up. I don't have chat open, so I'll get that open. So many things to remember. Alrighty. Okay, so let's hope that you guys are going to be able to see properly. My last stream that I did, it was stuttering. I've done research, and all of the settings that I should have set were set perfectly. So not quite sure why nothing was working. So we'll give it a test. It's not stuttering. Yay! This is great. A sticky note on your desktop of what needs to be open. Yeah. See, I don't even know what needs to be open. I mean, I guess pretzel rock. What else do you have open from a place? Like I have pretzel rock open, My stream needs to be open on another device because I don't have two screens. So that's one thing. And usually I have Ship's computer set up for me so I can watch from there, but I forgot to turn it on. So now I'm just watching chat on my phone. So what we're gonna do this morning is, oh, do I have another village? I do have villagers, okay. You have Streamlabs. Oh yes, I do have Streamlabs, Chatbox, Spotify, and Minecraft. What's Chatbot? Is that, oh, that's to be able to see your chat in your game, is it? And I don't use OBS, I'm just using Twitch Studios. So I need redstone and I don't know that I have any left. Games, slobs, mix it up, Spotify, Twitch, RTX voice. Oh, put it in my offhand. I learned this new trick. I love it. I saw from a place using it the other day too. I was oh. Okay, so we're just gonna want to break it because otherwise we're gonna keep placing them. I always towered up and then broke it down. Your nightbot isn't working, so you need an alternative. Oh, okay. See, and that's the other thing too, that I got a notification this morning. Again, I get it every stream, but I don't know how to fix it. Ship will do it for me. It's not a big deal, but my sound alerts aren't hooked up and working. Mix it up. Okay, see you in a bit, Bowser. Oh, I might as well get everything I need, so I'm gonna need a switch. I've got one here. I'm gonna set up a little cubby hole for my last little villager on this side. Already dug out his little hole. And I think I'm down 1 2 minutes. No, I'm good. 1 2. And then I guess, yeah, I'm gonna have to move these. I wasn't thinking ahead when I placed them, but we'll get them moved later. Not a big deal. I just won't have access to them for now. And we're gonna go, oh, we're gonna block that up too. And we might as well do this. Oh, don't want that one there. You're back, welcome back. It is shaking a little bit. Well, if it's a little bit, I'm going to take it because last time it was totally unwatchable. When I watched the VOD back, the first, because I tried to stream twice that day. When I watched the VOD back on the first stream, it was really, really bad, but my game was only at, I think Ship checked it, it was like 9 frames per second or something. And then when I came back the second time after making some adjustments, I had 60 frames per second. And it was still shaking for my viewers on the stream, but not in my game at all. And when I watched the VOD back, there was no shaking at all. So I don't know if maybe if you lowered your settings, if that would help. I don't know. I know there's something on my end, but I checked all the numbers and they're all perfect. Could I stream from Ship's PC? I could. I'd have to log in to it and the whole bit. might also be me that's shaking. On my stream that I've got open, it's fine. It's not really shaking at all. I've got it open on my phone. And I've got it set at 720 source as the setting. And it's not shaking on my end at all. You changed it, Satan? Is it better for you? Down, and it went down. The shaking went down? I'm also a little shaky too. So there's that. Why is this not working? Why is my button not working? Ah, because nothing's working. Look at that. Lovely. 60 frames per second. Yeah, it stopped shaking. Actually, another problem, Satan. It's back. Oh yeah, now I see it on my end. On my stream, it's shaking too. Like, I really don't know what's going on. Because I checked, I did a test before stream and it checked all of my settings and everything. Yeah, I see it's back for you guys. Just a tiny bit. A little bit of stuttering. I don't know what to think of this and what to... My internet is full strength. I really just don't know. It's a little frustrating because I'd really like to get into this, and if the quality isn't good for you guys, that's no fun. And it's no fun for me either. Oh, this guy's gonna be... Oh, and it seems to be getting worse. Well, that's not enjoyable at all. Well, does anyone have any suggestions? Because I did the test before. I checked all of my settings in the in Twitch Studios. Let me just bring this up. I'm gonna go over here, lock myself in with this villager, not video. Lock myself in with this villager and take a look at my numbers. And so I've got 0 frames dropped. My upspeed, my upload is 4,000 or 4.6, which is well within the numbers that they recommended. My CPU is only at 13%. 60 frames per second. And I'm streaming at 720. Good morning, Aikadel! You've never seen this before? Well, you know what? I'll tell you. If there's going to be a problem with anything electronic, it's going to happen to me. So we're shaking again. Aikadel, we had about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes where everything was cool, and then it just slowly, progressively got worse for stream. I checked all my settings before going live. My game is fine, but it's shaking. It's not as bad as the other morning, though. The other morning it was much worse, right? And then the odd thing is I rewatched my VOD and there was no shaking in the VOD, which is really odd. So I'm not sure. So we're gonna lock ourselves in here with this guy. And, oh, I forgot to put my little switch down. So we've got them down like this so that it'll be easier to cure. Oh, it'll be easier to cure them. So when we want to send the zombie, we'll send them in the back, and then we'll be able to lower them down. The zombie will get them. We raise them up, and we can cure them. Oh, you picked up a barrel, didn't you, buddy? I don't want a fisherman. Yeah, because the barrel is right there. Okay. I didn't think of that. This barrel is full, too. Okay. We will just relocate this stuff. This is like story of my life. Everything, nothing seems to go very smoothly. I'm a derp, but that's okay. I'm a fun derp. So block that off. That guy is now ready to accept. Yeah, it's with the having them being able to lower to cure them is the smart way, you mean? But now he's probably going to take a while to choose because he knows there's barrels nearby. I'm just going to leave you for a minute, okay, buddy? You make some good choices while I'm gone. Make good... Don't become a fisherman. You don't want those barrels. Just shoved all yours into a hole and let nature take its course. See, I had a bunch of villagers roaming free in my single-player world that I was practicing with. And I didn't like it. I felt like I was spending all my time chasing them around. Are you the guy I want? Are you the guy I want? So I didn't care for it too much. It made life a little bit more difficult. So I think what I'm going to do... I think the next step is we're going to move all these barrels once I've got this guy ready to go. Oh, I need some... I don't want to trade with him. Do I have them here? Yeah. Oh, I had some in my inventory. So I'm really sorry about the stream quality, guys, but again, it's a little bit better than it was, I feel, on my phone anyways. Not sure what to do. I also lost some of Berg's rails to a creeper. Oh no! You're here for me regardless. Thanks. Well, you know, it's a morning chat kind of stream, so works out good. I haven't had a sip of my coffee, except that one little sip I had to test it out. Done a little bit of trading here. And I don't know if I have any stone left to trade with him. Do I have any stocked up? No, I don't. What have we got? We've got that. Oh, we're gonna have to go do some mining. I've got these here that I've got to put away. What is the time? For me this morning now is 7:20. I went live at just after 7. I don't remember where I put these because I didn't mark. There they are. Mark the barrel for that one. I might as well do it now. Does it really matter? I'm breaking all these barrels anyways. There we go. So what have you got? You want stone, and I don't have any stone. Okay, let's go grab some stone quickly so we can get this guy leveled up, see what kind of terracotta I'll get. It's the big surprise. I'm surprised Ship hasn't come in yet to tell me to get to work. Should Should we go all the way down? Yeah, let's just go all the way down where mine and get a couple of different things. So this is my little mining area that I've been working out. Under this, quite a bit under this, there's a huge iron ore vein that I was chasing, and it just became hard to... There was so many maze-like areas and little cubby holes that I kept getting stuck in. So, good morning, Isa. Oh, the job interview. So the job interview, I messed up the day, which at least I was early and not late. So I thought my job interview was Wednesday. I knew it was the 13th, but I guess I thought the 13th was Wednesday. So it was yesterday, and the written part was good. I ran out of time, but I think I got the essentials written down. Pretty good with that part. The oral part, so I work at 3 schools right now, and one of the people giving me the interview was one of my current principals. So I thought, oh good, I'm gonna feel comfortable with her and everything's gonna be good. And another one of the principals was somebody I went to school with and grew up with, so I thought, oh, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna be comfortable with them, everything's gonna be amazing. I started off really strong, and then they asked me those scary questions where you have to like talk really nice about yourself, and I blanked. And then it went downhill from there because they asked me to describe myself as a leader and what have I done to be a leader in my school, and what did I learn from a leadership experience. And I blanked. And I told them, I said, I promise I'm a leader every day. But so that kind of set me off, and I started rambling a lot. And then there was 8 questions. And then at about question number 6.5, I guess, I just all of a sudden told myself, hey, like, Supreme, you know this stuff. Stop rambling like a bumbling goofball and focus and go. And then it got really good. It smoothed up quite a bit. I added to some of my answers, and yeah. Yes, so I had a job interview. So it's not for a new job. I took a course between September and Christmas to be able to teach special ed courses. And with our board, what you have to do is, first of all, you have to pass that test. And then you have to go on an interview, or you have to pass an interview to be put on the list to qualify for any upcoming positions with special needs kids. So this was just to get on the list to be able to apply for any jobs. So you know what? If I don't get it, that's okay. It was my first interview for that position. I didn't quite know what to expect. They didn't ask much on how to work with special needs or what to do. They spoke a lot about like myself and my experiences and why am I the best candidate for the job, all that stuff. And I have a really hard time selling myself. I know I'm good. I just can't tell people I'm good. I don't find the words to be able to brag about myself, or sell myself is actually the word I'm looking for. I have a hard time selling myself. It ended really strong. The interview ended strong, and I got positive, not positive feedback, but positive thank yous, and yeah. So you helped your aunt with your classes through high school in her special needs class. It was some humbling word, to say the least. I had to do about 200 hours for graduating high school. Yeah. Okay, it was work that you wanted to say. Yeah, it is very it's got a lot of rewards. It really does. But it's not easy work. Teaching is not easy, but the rewards far outweigh the difficulties. I'm sure it went better than I think also, Isa. I know for a fact, though, the minute I was done, there was one question. So this one question, I totally was off base. I know it. The minute the interview was done, I went, oh no. So they asked me what kind of strategies I would use um, in this position. And all I was focused on was strategies to work with the students. So, which is great, which is fine, which would be one part of it. But some of the strategies I should have said were like strategies for myself, like talk to my colleagues and consult with the specialists. And, you get one track mind in an interview and you forget to go. The questions are usually so much bigger. But that's okay. It is difficult, but it'll be okay. If it's not this time, it'll be the next time, and that's exactly the attitude that I'm taking. It's not like I'm unemployed and don't have a job and I needed to pass this interview. It was just for advancement, and it wasn't even like there's only one position available and I messed up and I'll never get this chance again. This chance comes up once a year minimum. And, so definitely there's going to be other chances for me to pass this interview. So I felt okay after. A little bit later, about 2 hours later, I started feeling a little embarrassed because, so this was kind of funny too. So I was telling you that one of the principals that was at the interview is one of my bosses. And so at the end of the interview, I said, I'll see you tomorrow. And the other principal kind of looked at us because it was a virtual interview. We're all in lockdown again. And this week I've been teaching virtually from home. So when I said, I'll see you tomorrow, they all kind of had a puzzled look on their face. And it wasn't until later that I realized, oh yeah, I won't see her tomorrow. I am not going to school. I'm doing virtual teaching. Oh, you would struggle a lot with interviews like that. Yeah, it's difficult to sell yourself. Like, why are you the best for the job? Well, because the thing is too, and I find some things that I just consider are second nature to me and I just do it. And it doesn't seem exceptional to me. It doesn't seem special. It doesn't seem anything. It's just me, are the answers that they're looking for. Like, I mean, I'm saying, exceptional things and I'm just great. But I am good at what I do. Am I the best? No. But I'm confident that I'm good. And I always, 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 like, one of my big things is to make sure that my students feel safe and comfortable. And I've had some really tough kids in the past and kids that needed a lot of love and attention. And I can't say I haven't had any problems, but for the most part, I've had a lot of really good relationships with my students. Yeah, I know, and I should train myself to answer the questions. I really should, because I know what questions are going to be there. But I did expect a lot more of questions based on what I learned in my course and not so much about me. But I was pretty proud. The very first question was talk about your qualities and why you would be good at this job, and I nailed it. I felt good about it, about that. That was the first time that I actually sold myself properly. So question number 1 was a success. 2, 3, 4, 5 weren't so great. But that's okay. And when you stumble once, it's like you just feel like you're trying to play catch up the entire time. And I kept repeating the same things over and over again. And then I looked at the time. I had 45 minutes is all I had. And it was up to me to make sure I had enough time for it. So I was watching the time and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be able to answer all these questions. Oh, this is why I don't know where the dark spots are. I didn't hit F7. Hello, Maurice. How are you? Okay, Bowser, no sleep. I got it. So yeah, it will all be fine. The nice thing is, the really positive thing is with being able to, with having my principal do the interview, I feel comfortable enough to go to her and say, okay, I know I didn't do the best, but what can I do better next time? So that's really nice when you have a good relationship with the person who's interviewing you. And she knows that I'm not that much of a bumbling fool either. So that's positive. I'm just going to walk around. Oh, I think I missed. Oh, teachers can make such a huge difference in someone's life. It's a huge responsibility. I have so much respect for teachers who really try their best. Thank you so much. And that's the thing. Like, a teacher can make a really positive difference, but you can impact a child in a negative way so easily too. That's a lot of not stress, or it's a lot of responsibility. It really doesn't take much, and sometimes it's not even because you're mean or you're bad, or some students just need to be handled really, really different from what you're used to or the norm. So I had one student that I speak loud all the time. I'm just a loud person. And that student, it bothered them. The volume of my voice bothered them. If I talked to them, I had to, like, when I approached them, I had to bring my voice way down because they felt I was yelling at them all the time. But I'm not yelling. I'm just loud. I'm animated. And then I had another student that I couldn't ask them to do stuff, or sorry, I couldn't tell them to do stuff. I had to always ask, because if you said, okay, take out your workbook, that wouldn't go well. So you had to, could you please take out your workbook? Would that be fine with you? It was, so I found tricks on how to get them to do what I wanted them to do without asking them to do it. Like, it was, they felt like they were in control, but the whole time I was making them do what I needed them to do anyways. Oh, it was really difficult. Yeah, and that's the thing. If you have, I think if your environment, Isa, is like not a loud environment, it's intimidating. It's tough for some kids. I mean, my personal kids are so used to loudness. My daughter is actually much louder than I am. She comes to visit and oh my goodness, girlie, you speak so loud. But I know where she gets it from. Because I want to be heard. Oh, you're one of those people that doesn't speak loudly. Yeah, I have a son like that. We have such a hard time hearing him half the time. He does not speak loud at all. So what are you gonna give me, Mr. Guy? Really? That's what I'm getting for trades? Like, oh, he's gonna give me them for diorite. Okay, yeah. That's good. I think I have... The last few have been selling me polished granite and polished diorite. Like I need that. I can just make that myself. I don't have very many that sell andesite. All right. Come on, give me some good terracotta. Something I don't have. I've got like 4 villagers that give me green glazed terracotta. I don't want that again. White glazed terracotta. Ooh, there's a new one. Yay! Okay, well, let's buy some of this. Whoops, wrong button. Good. We'll come over here. These are my glazed terracottas. And I've already got that guy, but that's okay. How many varieties of glazed terracotta are there? I don't even know. 16? And I've got 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Wow. So I should like maybe dump some of these villagers and get some new ones. Take them for a little ride and then they won't come back. Oh, no, I can't put that there because he's gonna bust through. Oh, I fell into... So, I did this the one day. Oh, no, that's not what happened. So with the trapdoors and everything, I accidentally like slid in and I was stuck in this little cabin thing, but not this one, with my villager, and I couldn't get out. I was stuck there. I couldn't get out at all. Every time I tried to click on something, I was killing them. Somehow I ended up finally figuring it out. Do I understand now? If someone said that I just speak very loud and annoying, I just have an even harder time speaking. Oh, you know what? I think I've missed a bunch of them. Okay, so Murray says, I've always been told that I should speak louder and more clearly in school. Anisa says the same. My teachers told me to shut my mouth. And it only makes things worse. I just have an even harder time speaking. And you know what? I can kind of see that with my son too. If we tell him to speak up, whoops, tell him to speak up, it's kind of like putting them on the spot, right? Yeah, so I know I've said it before in stream, but both my parents were English and they decided to send me to a French school. So I was known as the little English kid. They used to call me la petite anglaise, which means little English girl. And I was so excited to learn French. My mom was really good. She encouraged me so much and was so proud of the fact that we were learning French. And we would go visit family, and my family doesn't speak French either. And, oh, tell so and so your poem in French. And nobody understood what I was saying, but she was just so proud of me that, she would get me to do this. And so I used to really enunciate and dictate, and when I spoke, like, I used to get awards every year. They used to give out awards for all kinds of different things when I was little. And I used to get best dictation when I was younger every year. And I think that's what it was the fact too that when the teacher was saying, you need to speak loudly. Well, yeah, I spoke loudly, and I kept up with that. So I have students that sometimes need hearing, like you have to wear a microphone for them to hear. I have a hard time wearing it because I speak so loudly usually that it echoes in my ear. Bowser, you're loud. Your mom always likes to remind you. At the worst, if being told to speak up, I can lose the ability to speak altogether if I get nervous enough. I can totally understand that. I think I've gotten better at not being nervous over time. And that's the thing, like, you have to build up your confidence and realize that um, you can do it. And I know it's not an easy thing to say. Um, and I know that, I mean, there's some situations that I don't feel comfortable in, that I feel nervous and I just would rather avoid them. And I'm a pretty outgoing person, but I don't like large groups. So when I don't feel comfortable in a large group and that feeling of not wanting to talk or interact or anything like that in a large setting, I can kind of understand, some people have that in a smaller setting. And it's just, I mean, it's just the way we are. You can't, no matter how much you say, you know what, and I've done this to myself, you're being silly. These are people, just let it go. And even if your brain tells you it's okay, it's still difficult. And then it makes you even more nervous. I was terrible at speaking in public when I was a child. I used to get my cheeks red instantly. I still get my cheeks red instantly. Um, I believe I was on camera with somebody. It was recent, and I don't remember, it wasn't my interview, but it was recent. I was speaking to them, and my cheeks got super bright red. And oh, it was during my course, my very last day of my course. I was talking to my teacher, and we were laughing, and all the students had left. I had a question for her, and I stuck around to ask the question. And I started making her laugh, and then I got all embarrassed, and I got really, really red. And it's ridiculous because it was a positive interaction, right? Do I have banger music on, or did I earlier? If I'm comfortable in smaller friendships, though, I don't I don't shut up. Yeah, well, um, I do the same sometimes. I like to be center of attention. What kind of course? So I took a course to be able to teach, to qualify myself to teach special needs kids. So it's a three-part course. So I have part one. Part one gets me in the door. Part two and three, if I get part two and three, then I get more money later. If you take, it would be a specialist in that domain. So, all right. So I've got that villager in place. We've got more trading power now. Maybe I should move these. I think we'll empty our inventory and we'll get rid of this bottom row. And then I guess I'm going to have to start thinking about getting ready for work because that's a thing. I've got an easy day today. I've got to today is the day that I work with my little English students to teach them to work on their French. It's come first full circle. I used to be the little English student that used to get extra help with my French. And they are so cute. So you have to encourage them, right, to speak French, and because a lot of them know how to do it, but they're just so much more comfortable in English that they'll just refuse to speak to you in French. And the whole point of this job, I do this 2 days a week. The other days I teach science and art. But you have to encourage them, and me just saying, "Oh, bravo," just wasn't enough. And I know there's other teachers that give candy. If you speak French to me, I'll give you candy. And I get it, but I don't 100% agree with it. I don't, I don't know. I don't feel like bribing a kid with candy is, I don't know. I'm conflicted with it, right? So then I thought, okay, I'll give them stickers. They get to keep the stickers, and I think that'll be a good trade-off. But then I kept forgetting to give them the stickers, and then I felt guilty because I told them I would give them stickers and I wasn't. And so I decided to give them the one day, and it just came to me. I told the one student, "Oh, I'm so proud of you. Good job. Put your hand out. I have something for you." And I just put nothing in their hand. I pretended to place something. I said, "It's a little bijou," which is a gem. I said, "It's your little French gem. I gave you a French bijou." And these are kindergarten kids. So the one kid looks and says, "I don't see it." And I said, "Well, it's because it's imaginary. Put it in your pocket." So the kid didn't ask any more questions. She looked at me and she says, "Madame, I don't have any pockets." I said, "It's an imaginary bijou. Put it in your imaginary pocket." So now, just a sec. So now, all I have to do is put my hand out like I'm giving them something, and they put their little hands out, and I pretend to put something in their hand, and then they have this huge smile because they got a bijou from Madame. And it's so funny. I don't even have to say anything. I just put my hands out. Their classroom teacher didn't know about it, and I went up to her and I said, "Watch this." And I walked over to a student. I didn't even look at the student. I just put my hand out and I was looking at the teacher, and the little kid put his hand out. I put the bijou in his hand, and then he right away pretended to put it in his pocket. So she couldn't get over that. It's hilarious. And it was perfect because we did a week of virtual. So I was able to give them my bijous through the computer because I would just put my hand up to the camera and they would put their hand out, and then I would say, "So what color did you get?" "Oh, I got blue, I got purple." So yeah, super cute. And one student, so the first time I did this actually was with my grade 4 students. They're like 10 and 9 or 10, and I thought it was just meant to be funny. And so we were playing a game. There was 3 of them, and I gave them each one. And then on the second round, the one student looked at me. She says, "Madame, you didn't give me my bijou." So the grade 4 students appreciated it too. And I have one student who is, he's difficult. He needs a lot of love. And when it's one-on-one, he's just amazing. And at the end of taking my little 15 minutes to play a game with him, he said, "Here, Madame, I have a bijou for you. I want to say thank you for playing with me." And I thought that was so touching. And those are the moments that make you keep going. When your tough, difficult kid comes up to you and gives you an imaginary bijou, that's the amazing part. And I actually have tears in my eyes right now. So, yes, my job is very difficult at times, but it is more rewarding than it is difficult because it's a tiny little gesture like that that can change your day. I know that, and this is why I want to work with the special needs kids, because when I say special needs, it's not just students that have like physical disabilities or you know like mental, not mental, but like severe intellectual or anything. It's the kids that have major behavioral issues, anything that's preventing them to be able to learn to their full capacity, um, or to learn like others, I should say. It's more so learn like others or the traditional way. Um, so they just need a little bit of extra help, and a lot of the times, those kids, there's behavioral that comes along with it. I mean, if you sit there all day and you don't understand what's going on because it's not being taught properly or in your way, not that it's not being taught properly, because it's being taught properly. It's just not a way that is best for you. Uh, of course, you might act up a little bit, right? So, yeah. All right, we can break this guy here. And I think I've got too many things and not enough. Oh, I know what we'll do. I don't even know if these barrels are going to stay here. Just move them up. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Oh, I'm full. Here, you want some of these? Ship told me the trick with the space bar when you're trading. That was a life changer. Game changer. Okay, so we've got another barrel over here. But we just put it here for now. Oh. So yeah, today is the day I work with my little ones and I get to give them bijoux. So I'm going to think of you guys while I'm giving out my bijoux. It was even funny because like they get right into it. The one kid, even when we were leaving my classroom to go back to their classroom, they were like, "Oh wait, madame, I forgot my bijou." And then, it's kind of intimidating to be online when you know the parents are there and everything. And the one parent was laughing. She thought it was kind of funny. Oh, why did I break that barrel? To get to the other one? Yeah. Good morning, Ship. Yeah, how cold is it? I haven't even looked. Gonna have to lurk and work on some uni stuff. It was really nice hearing about what you do, Supreme. Made my day. Thanks. See you later. Thank you, Isa. You know what? Keep working on that uni stuff. It pays off. It's worth it. Is it minus 43 with the wind chill? Oh my goodness. It didn't feel that cold this morning when I went out. That's crazy. I guess we didn't have any wind. Oh, yeah, it's a reality. It really does get that cold at times. It's crazy. I remember 2 years ago, we were going on strike, and it was minus 42, and I spent 4 hours outside picketing. It was horrible. Very cold. But the community was so good. They were bringing us coffee, and a couple of people were bringing us like hot paws. They're like little satchels of stuff that you break it up and then you shake it and it gets hot for us to put in our mitts and boots to keep our fingers and toes from freezing. It was so cold I couldn't even wear my sunglasses. They were freezing to my face. Your fingers burn? Why are you outside? Are you shoveling? Clean your entrances, yeah. We got like quite a bit of snow before we got the extreme cold, but then it was too cold to go out and shovel, which is kind of a thing. Okay, so I'm missing an... Oh, no. Did I move? Yes, I did move them over here. I was going to say, I think I've buried an entire barrel of copper. There is so much copper in the world. -2. Well, you know what, though? When it's -2 here at first during the fall, it's hard to get used to. When you've been used to the summer and the heat, and then it gets down to -2. Like say -10. -10 in the fall is a lot different from -10 in the spring. If it's -10 in the fall and we're, used to summer and it's cold, we've got big coats on, and -10 in the spring, our coats come off and we're thinking about putting our shorts on. Because you're coming from the deep cold, that feels warm to you. Hello, Anna. Yeah, -2 is a beautiful day. Beautiful winter day. Not so much a beautiful fall day. It's a chilly fall day. So, these guys will go there. Oh no, my iron. I'll have to rearrange all this later. So we'll get rid of this. Ah, that's the one I was missing. I had this all nice and organized, and then I realized I put it down below my floor level. Not going to be able to find anything anymore. I'll cut a hole in the ice and jump into the water. Polar bear dip. Have you ever done the polar bear dip ship? Because I haven't, and I don't think that I ever will. But yeah, they cut a hole in the ice and you jump in ice water. I'm not crazy enough for that. But they do that in other parts of the world too. Finland does that too, don't they? Isn't it like a tradition on New Year's Eve to jump in the water? To start for good luck for the coming year? Yeah. I didn't think you were that crazy to jump in ice cold water. The most I've done is gone in the sauna and then rolled around in the snow. That's about the most I've ever done that was with cold. Actually, I have jumped in the lake in the winter. Or, yeah, at Christmas. But I think it was the year that it was kind of mild, so the lake wasn't completely frozen, so it wasn't like jumping in a hole in the ice. It was just, and I was a teenager. I've seen some TikTok videos of Russian people doing that stuff. Yeah, Russians, there's some areas of Russia that are even colder than Canada, I believe. Mr. Rice, you know what I mean? The thing called shut-eye. Oh, did you sleep, Anna? You slept well? I don't think Maurice knows what sleeping is. I've never seen him sleep. I've always just seen him active somewhere. He's like a machine. Maurice the machine. "9 p.m. to 2 p.m. Oh, that's not bad. That's one of my problems, is if I go to bed too early, I'll be up at, like, in the middle of the night. I was just talking to Ship about that last night. If I go to bed before 10 p.m., chances are I will wake up at about 2 or 3 in the morning and I'll be, like, wide awake because I've rested. But lately I've been doing a lot of sleep, go to bed, sleep for about an hour, and then be wide awake for the rest of the night. Or not the rest of the night, but for quite a while until I fall asleep again. I don't know why I'm taking naps in the middle of the night. Do I have another gravel in here? No. Russians will even wrestle bears. Yeah, Canadians have wrestled bears too. There's your stuff. Oh, did it go away and come back? Yeah, I remember when I was, a young adult. There was a traveling bear thing that used to go around, and it went to a bar that was near where I lived. And yeah, you would pay to wrestle this bear in a cage. I would never do it, but... And the bear would just, like, be standing there, and you would go up and try to wrestle it, and then all of a sudden it would just give you one paw to the side of the head, and you would fall down. It's quite funny. Quite crazy, though. All right. Have a good rest of your shift, Ship. See, now is where I need to dictate and enunciate properly, because ship is very tricky to say. No, the bear was a trained bear, so the bear didn't, it actually didn't wrestle back. It kind of did. Whoops. It kind of did. It just toyed with the people, and then all of a sudden it would just smack them up on the side of the head and knock them down. But I mean, it's very, very dangerous. Even a trained animal, you can't trust 100%. They are still animals, so I know they've banned it in areas like that. There's no way that would come here again. I think the liabilities are just way too high. Well, I'm going to finish this one little row here, and then I'm going to have to get ready for work because I've got to sign into work in 20 minutes. This was my this and that. Oh, no. This and that bin. I had a bunch of different things in it. I got everything. Oh, I had extra meat. I was wondering where my meat went. Oh, the sand goes in there too, I guess. Do I have item frames? Yes. And the boat goes on there because I don't know why. I just chose to put the boat there. Love that I'm like getting all this done, but nothing will be where in its permanent spot. I have to redo this all over again. Is any nether stuff? Where's my dripstone? There it is. Here, that'll give me a bit more room to pick stuff up. This is just my nether bin. Anything from the nether is going in here for now, till I have enough to give it its own little cubby hole. Oh, good night, Bowser. Thanks for stopping in. Sleep well, and thank you. I'll have a good day at work today. It's one of my good days. In the morning, I'm with my little kindergarteners, and I'll give them their little bijoux. And in the afternoon, I'll be with my grade 7 and 8 for art class. And yeah, some of them will be working on their bucket drumming. And I got some of their videos for bucket drumming, and it was really fun to watch them. They were all smiling in their videos, so it's exciting. Put that there. Put an item frame on here. Oops. And what from the nether will we mark it with? I don't know, I guess we'll mark it with this. There we go. So I don't think I have a barrel buried back here anywhere. I might. Let's see. Nope. All right, well, yeah, the stream's stuttering like a little bit worse than it was at first again. Sorry about that, guys. I'm really gonna have to work on trying to figure out what it is. Like I said, I checked all my settings and everything seemed fine, but we will try to get that all sorted for you guys for next stream. I'm going to have to work on an area in my house and get it organized, but I'm hoping to start, my son bought a bunch of stuff to set me up. I'm hoping to be able to start streaming some of my crafting sessions too, so if I can get my little corner cleaned up, then that's going to be another thing, and it's going to be Supreme Doom in the craft room. So we'll see how long that takes to set up. I mean, it took me forever to start streaming, so we'll see. Might take a couple of weeks, might take a month. I have report cards coming up, so I'm going to be busy for the next 3 or 4 weeks. That's always a thing. And all right, well, thanks so much for hanging out, guys. I'm going to get ready for work. And I wanted to put, there we go. So I will see you next time. I'm sure I'll try to get some streaming done over the weekend. And thank you all for coming. And I'm going to, oh, we're going to have to find somebody to raid, aren't we? I almost forgot about that part. See you later, Ikadel and Maurice, and who else was here? And Satan and Anna, and From a Place was here, and Isa, and Maurice. I named Maurice. I just don't want to miss anyone. Satan, Shipwreck, thank you. So thank you, everyone. So does anyone have any suggestions on who to raid this morning? It's not going to be a very big... See you later, Satan. Not going to be a very big raid. And it's early, so I don't know who's on. But... who have we got? Don't really have anyone I know. Well, there's Ricky Roy. Yeah, let's do Ricky Roy. I just want to make sure I type his name properly. Raid the Ricky Roy. There, did I do that right? I think I did that right. All right, have a good day, guys. Thank you so much. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
You don't necessarily need one. There's a guy you can talk to.
Portal. Well, we played Portal, and now we're on Portal 2. Supreme Doom, welcome on in. You were last playing some Minecraft. What are we getting up to on Minecraft?
So you may be confused about the passage of time. The point is, yesterday was your birthday. I thought you'd
It was my birthday yesterday. Apparently. Thanks, Gladys. Okay, I guess we gotta go up there. Whoop. Ah. Dangerous lasers. Let's put it in there. Oh, is this where we've got to get through all of them? Which is easy enough though. You do that. And then you put one there. And then you put one there. It'll be slightly misaligned. You were doing a bit of organising at your training hall. Talk more than I work, to be honest. That's not a bad thing. Casual organisation whilst getting things done and chatting is always good. Sounds like a productive stream.
Technically, it's a medical experiment.
Chill pre-work stream. It's only my third stream, so it's a work in progress. Oh, well, I'm glad it's going well. If it's only your third stream and you're already at a point where you're able to just chat and chill, that's fantastic. Clearly easing into it well. And I'll have to come check it out. What times do you normally stream?
But right here, a scientist has noted that on you it looks stupid. Well, what does a neck-bearded old engineer know about fashion? He probably... Oh,
let's do that. Hello, friend. Uh-oh. Right, let's put boy there, orange there, because then we're going to do the same thing and always fire boy. That's the general rule, isn't it? Oops. Let's do that. They can't get me now. You can't get me. That's going to launch us over to that side. Oh, whoops. What's the whoops for, Nifty? Whoop. Can they get me from here? No, they can't. Okay, we can't go that way. We need to get over there to the cube, don't we? You don't have a set schedule yet. This morning was just a special week. So you got a few early morning streams, 7 AM for me, but I'm hoping to get some late morning streams on the weekend. Sounds good. Got to follow shipwreck schedule. Ah, that's understandable. Oh, I tell you what we've got to do. We've got to put that up there, and then we hit that, and then we drop down here. That's how we go get the cube. Target fast. Oh, look. Live ammunition. Sorry, cubes. Cubes. Turrets. Right, these are now going to attack me. So let's do that. So they can't get me now. And we go there. Still can't get me. Still can't get me. And now we can break you.
I'm going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage. I managed to find 2 with your last name. A man and a woman. So that's interesting. It's a small world.
A man and a woman with our surname that were test subject. I'm guessing that's our parent.
I have a surprise waiting for you after this next test. Telling
Got
you
various
it's quite a surprise.
case options.
I'll just give you a hint.
Nice.
It involves meeting 2 people.
I did want to get one of those years ago. I've not been able to find one that's half decent size, but I wanted it to fit in a shelf there. Obviously, this was before I streamed, so it wasn't to go behind me for streaming. I just wanted one because they're cool. Thank you for the shout out, Julia. How are you doing? Sorry, I'm used to being the welcomer, not the welcomee. No problem, man. I'm doing very well. Having a lot of fun on here. We managed to blast through the first one in about an hour and a half, hour and 45, something like that. And now we're just going to do the second one as well. Right, let's do that. I'll do that just to break the camera. And we've got a lot of turrets in here. What we need to do is get that laser. Well, we get that cube. That goes on there. And then we use that laser to redirect it over there. There's an Easter egg in this room, is there? Uh-huh. We'll have a look.
Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
Thanks, Dasha. We'll have to get her tested at some point. Although I don't have one, and I'm dead. Yeah, so they kill you much quicker when there's 3 of them. So that's going to fire the energy from there. Okay. Trying to get it so that the others will shoot. That's got to be a thing, right? No, apparently not. There's no way that we can fire that laser through. Yeah, I get it, Right, get up here though. Is there anything we can do from up here? No. Are you still there? Oh, is that? that's not usable. Oh, that's the turret. Can't pick it up either. Any concrete through there? No. What about that on the back? Can't get up there. No. So I know the laser burns them, but I don't know how to get that cube straight away. We could just stand on that, I guess. And do that. Right, we'll put... No, I want the blue there. Orange there, because then we're going to fire the blue. How is that missing? Come on. There you go. So you just got to burn them that way, okay. You need to start work in 5 minutes, so I'll see you later, Ricky. Thank you. Have a good rest of your stream. Thank you so much, and thank you for bringing the wonderful community over. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day. I hope the work goes quickly and smoothly for you. Right, we're going to do that there. And then we're going to use this on there. Ah, we didn't get it right. Ooh. There we go. That's easy enough. I just didn't think about turning that on by standing on it. It's silly of me. Oh, that's along to home in, right? And what time are we on? We're on 3.5 hours. Jeez. I think what we'll do then is we'll take a quick BRB. And we'll grab a little coffee.
Nobel Prize winners. It doesn't say what the prize was for. Well, I know it wasn't for being immune to neurotoxin.
Wow. Wow, Gladys. Right, so I'll be back momentarily. I suggest you all go get a drink, have a hydrate, have a little stretch, and I'll see you in a moment.